G'day and welcome to Stitch Up and a brand new series of a brand new game, Jurassic World Evolution. The game's been out for a few days now and as it turns out, I've been watching lots and lots of Let's Plays. Actually, let's get the game going because there's a bit of a load time. So I've been watching lots of Let's Plays and existing order, see if we'll be overwritten. So I had a little bit of a game going in the background there. I've played about 2 hours.
My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction.
Dr. Malcolm's just going to have a little chat with us
especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
I was reading IGN's review and they slagged off Jeff Goldblum for this, saying that he didn't even read the script and it was his...
Matanceros.
And they even, when he said Matanceros, I thought it was great the way he pronounced it, but they didn't like that. It is a beautiful cutscene. It's a beautiful cutscene. I think the game's got some fairly mixed reviews. I like playing it. I think it's one that... Lovely. All right. So...
I'm Cabot Finch.
Yes.
Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you.
So I'm just going to turn... Just going to go to settings, and I'm just going to turn down the... So sound effects are up. Voice volume. It's going to turn him down to 40 as well. And hopefully Cabot will be a bit softer as we go back into this.
Creation Lab.
Yeah. So he's doing his thing in the background, and I'm going to do my thing in the background.
You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
All right, now we've got this massive enclosure here, and obviously this is what they want, the herbivores. But I've decided to do things a little bit different here. So I want to split this enclosure eventually into 2. I'll start it off as 1 now, but I really want to put it into 2. And so what I thought I might do, I don't know if this will work in the very start of the game because you're limited. They want you to build things in certain spots. We might have to build it. Yeah, see, I have to build it here. I really want to build it here at some point, but obviously there's a path in the way. What if I just get rid of the path though? Will let me do that? No, it'll only let me build the Hammond Creation Lab. Okay, well, we'll build it where they want. Why don't we just do it the way they want? In fact, let me build it right across here as far as I can. So it would go there. So I want to play this game slightly differently. There's been lots of Let's Plays and... Yeah, I can still divide it down here, that's no problem.
Because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Very nice. I wonder if we turn the volume right down for those guys. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just going to go audio and voice volume, and let's just kill it right down to 10. And main volume at 100. Let's put that down to 70 as well. I might just put all the game's volumes down there. Yeah, Cabot's going to talk in the background, but I can read what he's saying here, so that's kind of nice. All right. Okay, so we're off and running. Here we go. So construct a Hammond Creation Lab. We've got power obviously going, so let's just see. There must be a base station or a substation around here, and it's obviously that one. And so we need to put a path in as well. And because I've put that there, I've got my curved paths on, so we'll swing it around this way a little bit. Oh, that's probably a bit... yeah, that kind of works. A little bit curvy. Okay, Struthiomimus will be the first dinosaur. Now, Struthiomimus, I actually find that the Struthiomimus dinosaur is probably... I think that is our bread and butter for this game. I think the Struthiomimus, and apparently I was just listening to Geekism, and Jonty said that on his Let's Play, he was just saying that Struthiomimus is an Australian dinosaur. And it's funny because the word struth is a very Australian slang saying. And I wonder if that's where it came from. I don't know. I want to look it up though. they're a great dinosaur in this one, and I really like modifying their genes as well. We'll do a bit of that as well, because I like seeing different, like the very generic white ones, and you get some very tan coloured ones with a different sort of skin modification and stuff like that. So they want a Struthiomimus, and so we'll go into the lab. We'll go into a hatching bay, and we'll have a look. So they're sitting at 65%. So I'm going to get a couple of Struths straight away, or let's see, I think we can get at least one. Should we modify it from the get-go? No, let's do some very base Struthiomimus. Hatching bay 2, and I'm going to do a second Struthiomimus. So we'll get 2 of those in there, and they're going to come along nicely at 65% genome, and we'll let them out. As soon as they're out, these guys will only take a minute to process, not even, and as soon as they're out, I'm going to get 2 more. So that'll be 4 Struthiomimus. My theory on this one is I want, when the dinosaur species allows it, I want the population to be quite high. So I want to split this enclosure right down the middle, and we'll keep some of the larger herbivores in one side, and on the other side it'll just be the Struths. I think that'll be nice. So Hammond Creation Lab, they're ready to go, and just for the people who haven't seen this, let's watch the animation of this coming out for a new dinosaur each time. So we've got the Struthiomimus there. He's got a few base stripes to him. Cute. Really cute. I mean, really, really cool animations. And I love that when you release a dinosaur, so I'll pop him out there. He's going to go get some water. As soon as we release a dinosaur, they interact with each other. So I had a few Struthiomimus in here in my sort of test game, and let another one out. And then the whole pack kind of runs over, meets a new guy, then runs back to doing what they were doing. And at other points, there was like a group of Triceratops, all just kind of in a little patch together. Yeah, I do like that. I like that the animations, I'm sure they're somewhat random, but there's a bit of thought to that side of the game, so I like that. All right, Hammond Creation Lab. We've got a second one ready to go. Okay. Oh, Cabot's still going mental talking, so we'll leave that. Can't really click on anything at the moment. All right, after this contract. So what are we going to do? Choose a contract. Now, I could do science, entertainment, or security, and I think, do you know what? I'm going to get some security one. Construct, power, and build an expedition center. I have a feeling I would have got that one no matter which one I picked. So $250,000 if we do it, and that'd be good. I want to make sure these guys go up fairly evenly, but I do want to focus on one at a time while not neglecting the other two too much. All right, Hammond Creation Lab. Where are we going to pop the Hammond Creation? No, sorry, the Expedition Center. Not the Hammond Creation Lab. Now. Where can I put it? Well, you could put it here. I think these are the only spots I could put it. Can I do anything with the land at the moment? No, I can't. So I must put the Hammond Creation Lab there, because I can't actually... I keep calling it the Hammond Creation Lab, the Expedition Center. It's interesting here because I could probably put it there. I think that's quite... this is fairly flat, and I reckon I could even squeeze it in here, but I wouldn't want to. But I think, see... Expedition Center. No, it's right at... Look, it's right where the dinosaurs are, but it fits in there beautifully. Maybe I could put it somewhere else. I kind of want all my buildings to be... So I've got a fossil... what do we got? Research here, fossil center here. I'd rather actually knock these buildings down, and I actually want all of this this main part of the park to be fairly for the guests. Fairly for the guests. Good English. Fairly things like toilets, shops. I don't think they have toilets in this game, do they? No. So maybe Expedition Center could be right down the end. That could work. Where else could he go? Yeah. Do I want it to be right down the end? Expedition, Ranger. Or do I want the guests to see stuff like this? Yeah, I'm going to put it right down here. I think this is nice. Although that's a good area to make a new enclosure. We can do that. Where's the end of the map? We can redo everything. In fact, that'd be good to make our game different. We might even knock out these paths and redo all this a bit later. Okay. So I'm going to put these right down here, as we said. All right, let's just spin it around. Might as well make it a little bit different from how everyone else has made theirs. And not right on the paths. We're going to waste space by doing that. Okay, so first thing I need to do, he's talking about reputation. I mean, he doesn't stop talking at the start of the game. First thing we'll do is pop in the path. And in fact, yep, and that's got the curve. If I hit spacebar, it's just straight now. All right. And now we want power. So power, I really struggled with power in my test game, but power, I think I've understood it now. All buildings. So you've got your, for power, we've got these guys, which are the power stations. And it's saying that one building has no power in it. If I get this red alert and I hit the M, and I hit the M, get out of that, hit the M. No, I can't hit the map yet because we're in tutorial mode. But it should tell me which building doesn't have power, and it'll be this one. It's got a little power symbol happening here. So you've got your power stations, and I can't click on it at the moment, but this would generate the power. And then around the buildings have to have contact with the substation, and you connect the substation and power network and power stations via the poles. But the buildings do not connect via the poles. They have to have connection to a substation, and I'll show you right now. A substation looks like this. Costs $20,000 odd, and it has a circle of influence around it. So that circle, if I had have placed my Expedition Center somewhere in contact with this circle, then that substation in the middle would have provided power to it. But because I've got this, I put the Expedition Center all the way down here, I need a new substation. So that's fine, and we'll pop him there on the corner. No, we won't. We'll pop him down here. Because that way, if we put something down here, at least we can just continue the power network. And then I just need to basically, from here, connect up to the existing. So it'll be there to there, and I'm built into the existing network. His little power is, his symbol should go soon. Ooh, hang on. Build, connect, and power the Expedition Center. What did I do then? Did I connect it? After talking about that. Yeah, he's got the power thing. Do we not have enough power? Here, mate. What is going on? Yeah, there he goes. Just took a second. $250,000. I was thinking after just sounding all cocky and going into tutorial mode myself about the power, I have bollocks it up. But as it turns out, it's all done pretty well. Now, I don't intend to, obviously this is not a tutorial, I'm pretty new at this game, and I'm a pretty new YouTuber, and even I'm pretty new to PC gaming, and so I don't ever profess to be doing tutorials. And ooh, here's the islands. Now, security, so we can do a mission. So Matanceros, sure. I kind of don't know if I want Matanceros, but yeah, we may as well do it. It's $1 million, we've got to get these big wins at the start, so we may as well do that. So what was I saying? Yeah, I don't profess to ever go into tutorial mode other than maybe someone is watching me play this game who hasn't played the game and is thinking about buying it, and that's the that would be where I'm coming from when I explain things like power. I'm not I'm not I know most other gamers get this in 10 seconds and they know exactly what to do and stuff. So yeah, that's just where I'm coming from when I'm describing something like that. Okay, control room. It's telling me I've got to look at something. Yes. So I can go to my... Now this map here is great because this is where you can come in. And I really want to watch things like contracts. I'm stuck with what contracts are versus missions and how to... And missions versus contracts on this part down here, I don't know what's going on, although that says mission. I'm pretty sure contracts don't say contracts. It's saying profit per minute, go to finances. So we'll just click on the finances here, and our profit per minute is down. That's because we only have a couple of dinosaurs, and I don't know if our park is open. In fact, will it let me go into here and release it? Yeah, it will. So, ready for release, the next one. And I won't do the animation on that one, but just as we come out, let's see if these two interact with each other. Where's the other one? Now, if you go to M here, I think he's there. No, there he is. So if we go to M and it shows me where my dinosaurs are. Straight into M, bird's eye view, dinosaurs, dinosaurs. It also tells you if anything is wrong. It'll give you the red symbol. It might be a feed is empty. It might be a dinosaur sick or dead. Something needs transporting. And in worst cases, there's a fence breakout. Dinosaurs are rampaging over the island. And that happens frequently. Well, it happened frequently in my first game. So anyway, these two look like they're getting a bit closer to each other. So we might just start to think about this enclosure. If I can pop in, yeah. So I want a herbivore feeder. Just before I do that, I want to have a look and see if I've got access. Yeah, I've got a viewing gallery. So I'm going to pop a viewing gallery in here. And in fact, so the arrow's facing where the path would be. That's kind of cute to put it right there, isn't it? Yeah. That is cute. Right next to the lab, so the buildings are right together. I think that's really, really nice. And in fact, we'll put a feeder just here, so that way people viewing it can see. So we need this one for short dinosaurs at the start of the game. Here we go. And of course, first thing we do as well is make sure it's got power. And if I check on the power situation, just before we do that, let's go to paths, and I've got access to all the paths now. Got curves. Only thing is, it doesn't show me what I can, where the paths are going at the moment. So I'm just going to clear some trees out. The paths will get rid of the trees, but I just want to clear the trees out so I can actually see what my paths look like first. There we go. Go to paths. Okay, that music's quite good. Ooh. Yep, so if my start needs to come off a bit, yep. And what I'm thinking here is, I've just done it again. All right, leap of faith. Leap of faith that there's a nice shape happening. Yeah, it is a lovely shape. And do I want a intersection? Yes, this is not City Skylines. I can have a four-way intersection, no problem. But I love that they can go around here, the guests, and walk around here, and I can put a shop in the middle of this. So that's a nice little start layout. It's a bit different. It's starting to look a little bit theme parky. Look at that, the little path coming off. You go up, there's trees. You'd be like, ooh, where are the dinosaurs? And then you'd see this building, and it's brilliant. We might just, as we're here, may as well do things properly from the start, and later on, when everything goes to the shite, we'll then change our approach. Just going to put in a few trees around here. Tree placement in this game, oh yeah, that's right. I won't let me place too much. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with things like tree placement and stuff. And some of the tools in the game. Paths are pretty good, limited, but still better than Planet Coaster. And yeah, I'm not going to whinge. All right, dinosaur dig up. We do need to go on a Expedition Center dig, so I'll say yes, because that was probably the next thing I was going to do. But before I got sidetracked and went into creative mode, I need to make sure this one's got power. So yes, it's saying. Now this one is just telling me you can get the spheres, the viewing areas, which should overlap, and that shows where people can see, and eventually these viewing galleries, which they should have called high hides. But yeah, there you can see I've clicked on the viewing gallery, and you can see that he can see this much. So I probably would have been best tilting him around, but I like the idea that he can see this much. And later on, I can put one around the back, and then people will be able to go to either side. So that's pretty good. A bit like when you go to a zoo, and and I might flatten that out as well eventually. A bit like when you go to a zoo and people have, the zoo's got a couple of different enclosures, and you can see that, the gorillas they're not in this section, they're around there, and there's a bit of a buzz of people going, ooh. So you go around to the other side and you see them at the other viewing area. That's that approach. We've got the gate. All right, so this is powered up. I can see its power consumption is 3, and I'm just going to have a look. So power output. Now, if I go to management views, where are they? Yeah, one of them is power, and this tells me everything I need to know about power. So 60, we're making 60, we're using 46, and we have 14 in reserve. We've got 1 generator and 3 substations. Brilliant. There's the power network highlighted. Lovely. All right, that's nice. So Expedition Center, let's go. So we go to the Exposition Center, and this is just telling me we can send people out to the dig sites and extract fossils. So let's have a look. Now, I think the first dinosaur, I'll pop out of this, the first dinosaur we wanted was an Matanceros. So this is important. So dig center, map, and Matanceros. Now, let's have a look at the yellows. So up the top, Matanceros, 60,000, just Matanceros. Oh, I'm tempted. I'll do that, I think. Struthios, well, wouldn't mind somewhere that's got Struthio plus Matanceros, because we've got both of those guys going. Triceratops we're going to leave alone at the moment, because we're probably not going to get them, definitely not in this episode, but not for a little while. This has got Matanceros and Struthio and Triceratops, and Ceratosaurus, which is our first carnivore. These are all the very base game ones. These are all the first island, first game. Everyone unlocks these sort of 4 or 5 dinosaurs. Huangiosaurus. Don't know how. That's a hard one to pronounce, that Chinese one. But let's go to the top. The third one down. No, fourth one down, which is the Lance Formation. So we'll go there. Send the dig team out to there. They're going to go and do their thing. All right. While they're doing it, now the fossils will come in to the fossil center here, and eventually I'm going to move the fossil center down to the research and technology wing, which is going to be all around here. All right, now we're sitting idle for just a second, so a couple of things. I'm going to very quickly flatten out that terrain. Is it terrain? Yeah. What's that? Flatten. Yep, so we flatten it to the ground level, just here. And then we'll go down to ground level to have a look. And then I'm thinking of maybe... Yeah, I don't really want it to be too... There we go. How's that? Yeah, and we might actually... let's go to water. And we'll just pop a little bit of water in over here as well. Yep. Okay, cool. So that's good. Happy with that. While we're there, we get 2 more Struthiomimus, and we will not modify their genes. They're 65 at the moment. So I'm just going to get 2 of those. Some straight up Struthiomimus, and what that'll give us 4. I think that what this will do is any guests that are coming in early to the park, they'll get to see 4 dinosaurs immediately instead of turning around and leaving. All right, I go here to Research Center, and we'll have a look at the first bit of research. Now, under Enclosures, genetic research, medical, this just tells me about what I can do. Building upgrades. I'm going to go building upgrades and get research. Yes. And I'm going to get a power upgrade. Improves power output 1.0. There's $100,000. Got 2 million. So we'll just click on that one. I think that's going to be the first one, because once we get a few things going on, that little power station doesn't quite do it. So yeah, we'll do that. While we're here, we might just have a look if we can. Yeah, we can. So I can put in a gift shop and a food shop. So where do we say we wanted all this? So we'll have the dinosaurs here and here. There'll be 2 different viewing areas. There'll be one down the bottom. So maybe all this can be in here. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to go landscaping, and it's going to be flattened terrain. Hang on, let's go in from this side. Yeah, so I'm coming in from outside the path, and this should just mean that everything's going to be flattened. Okay, we sent a team out, so that we got $250,000. So that's good. Okay, and now if I can just go to my incoming transmission. Science mission. They want 50% Triceratops. I'm tempted to knock. Hang on. What, for $1 million? Yeah, it's early, and I need these $1 million early game ones. So we'll get the genomes. We don't have to create the dinosaurs. Oh, no, because he would swap out our existing mission. So cancel that, and we're not swapping. We're staying with the Matanceros, which is get a 50% genome. And in fact, we might have got it just recently, but I just want to pop in, before we get sidetracked, I just want to pop in, see, look, now I can put it anywhere in here, which is good. All right, fast food. Let's put him in. So, fast food can go spin him round. And this one can be here. And in fact, gift shop 130,000, and let's spin him round. Yeah, I don't find the rotation tool very very user friendly, but yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, they're both coming in from that side of the path. They're not exactly straight. That probably will do my head in, but at least they're together. Okay, so quickly pop in some paths. And path and path. Yep. It's funny, they don't have a ploppable point. The other guys have a little thing where the path comes off. For these guys, they just go anywhere, and it's really weird, and I think it needs to be patched out. I don't think it's quite right. Okay, and they'll obviously need a substation closer to them, so if we go power, and I go substations, yeah. So if I put one in the middle here, the overlap will be absolutely perfect. So I can put one around there, although that would look super ugly. So what if I put it right behind it? Yeah. That would look better. That's pretty good. In fact, he can tuck right into there, and then it would be connect to this network, and he's in. So these guys are powered, staffed, and have paths. So we've got fast food and gift shop. I won't muck around with what they're selling and what price just yet, but we need to go and have a look at our Matanceros, what fossils have come in. So let's have a look. All right. So if I go to fossils here, but I can send the dig team out again. So this is partially depleted. Let's just go to the same one again. If it's partially depleted, we'll go back down. They go yellow when they're fresh, blue when they've had at least one dig team at them, but then they say partially depleted. They stay blue for a long time. I'd like to see a bit more colour in there. I'd like to see more variation to show when you've been once, twice, and the percentage, maybe a percentage of depletion could be nice. I just find that a bit confusing because they all go blue, the whole map's blue, and it's like, okay, I can't tell what's what. All right, whoa, we found heaps on that first one. So, start at the start. Struthiomimus, we're going to extract that, but I'm just going to try and get these. Let's have a look, the dinosaurs. So, yes, I know how to do it. Okay, is this Matanceros? Yeah. So we'll extract him first, and that is a medium quality. And I think that was the only Matanceros. Struthiomimus, high quality, extract. Struthiomimus, high quality, extract. Triceratops, I'm going to extract it for now. Ceratosaurus, we're going to have to get all these, so I'm going to extract them. And this one here is a Struthiomimus, medium, and a Triceratops, high quality. So we can't extract any more at the moment. This one here I can only sell, so we'll sell it, 120,000, $1.68 million. And I think I can extract this guy now. Yeah, so we can only extract about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 at a time. That's the most I've ever seen, actually. Anyway, that's all pretty. That's the most that I've actually seen. Research. I'll just pop into research. You can go directly from these menus. Just pop in and we'll have a look. I don't like that you can't really tell when research is available to that your teams are free. Electrified fences. Yeah, we'll just get that for the moment. We've got it. We just got to start clicking through. But I don't like that the game doesn't remind you that you've got research waiting to be actioned. And of course, here's just the database, and we'll come back to that a bit later. We'll use that as required. Okay, so Matanceros 50%. Now, to go and see what our Matanceros, I find the easiest way is straight into the Hammond Creation Lab. And we can see here, just before we do that, we can see one of our Struthiomimus failed. The second one was ready for release, so we'll release him. Let's click off the animation, and the one that failed would discard, and I'm going to go to incubate, and I'm now going to have a look. So his viability, 70%. I want to get, there's a viability upgrade for the Hammond Lab, and I want to get that, gives it 10%. And then another 10 on top of that if you get the second one. But I might just have a look at modifying his gene. So our Matanceros is 48%. We need 2 more %. So hopefully we'll get that. But Struthiomimus, modify the gene. I'm just going to see if we can just improve anything on him so far. Cosmetic, we can. Let's have a look here. Lifespan would go up 6. Yeah, I like that. Lifespan's what I see, 51 years, and he's up 6. So he must be, if I go back, he must be, what, 45? Yeah. So 61. So lifespan, I'm going to apply the gene. Okay, so our Struthiomimus from now on will have a bigger lifespan. And if I go to here, I may as well colour him differently. His rating goes up 25%. Whoa! That's good. Okay, let's go here. So dinosaur rating's going up, which is good. So I'll apply that. And there's a third one unlocked here. It's a lizard gene and Komodo dragon gene. And his viability's down a bit, so less chance that he'll be created. But his lifespan, what is he? Resilience. Rating goes up too. Oh hell, let's just apply that one as well. Okay, so we'll jump out. And I'm just going to jump out for a sec. Yeah, I can now hatch 2 more of them. So I should have 3 of the others and 2 of the new guys. So if I go Struthiomimus, 67% viability. And hatching bay Struthiomimus. Yeah, okay, cool. So, alright. Extracting the genome. Now this one here looks like a contract, not a mission, but it doesn't tell me that. Contract from the control, yeah. Extract a new DNA in the fossil center to get it to 50%. So we go accept, and that'll be a dinosaur that we haven't quite got on 50 yet. I wonder if maybe getting our Matanceros to 50 will do that, but maybe not, because we've already started to extract him. We'll go across to our Expedition Center because he's back. Helicopter's spinning, so he's back. And I'm just going to get a new, so we need a new type of dinosaur now. So we've already got a Matanceros, Triceratops, and Struthio going. So we just want to go, I'm going to try and get a Ceratosaurus because that will help us with a 50% goal. From here, I can go straight into fossils. And so that's an older one. And these new ones here are Triceratops, yes. And no dinosaur DNA, 120. All right, he's off looking for Ceratosaurus. New viable genome for Triceratops. Well, that's actually considered to be a new one because I hadn't already had any Triceratops. So I've got that little one, and we haven't got any Matanceros at the moment. We're not likely to get any. We're still sitting on 48% for him. Let's have a look at Matanceros. Oh, ready for release. So release the dinosaur and release the dinosaur. So we should have 5 of those now. And let's have a look. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th about to come out. So these 2 are actually, are they chatting with each other? No, both drinking. So here's one of my original ones. He's the first one. And he's number 2. Hang on. He's one of the new ones. Yeah, new one is, look at the colour on him. So my original ones are white. A little sort of stripe to it. My new modified, triple gene modified, like a lovely green colour. So that's not bad. He's Struthiomimus 4. He's number 2 just coming around. Yeah, he's cute. I'm not going to name them because I plan on having so many dinosaurs. And I could name my first dinosaur, but I think he will die at some point because of their lifespan. But that's cute. Them going out. And the 2 from the original gene pool are going out as well. So that's really cute. Oh, that is beautiful. I like that. Yeah. Can I? What's he doing? Okay. Let's go and have a look. Hammond Creation Lab. Let's just have a quick look here. We've got 1.6 million. Struthio's ready for release. And I'm going to go back here and go hatching bay, incubate, and it's going to be Struth. And release in progress for this one. Once that clicks off, hatching bay, incubate, Struthy, go. And that's off and running. So that'll bring us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be 7 Struthiomimus. So that's not bad. Nice little viewing gallery and some shops for the people to shop at. All right, let's go back to our dig site and have a look. Let's see. So we're looking for Ceratosaurus. Now I just Ceratosaurus. I'm going to send the team out again, but I need to get, what is it, Matanceros up to 50. So Send the team out, and we'll send them to Matanceros. Yeah, and this is yellow, so let's get him just looking for Matanceros, and he should come back with lots of Matanceros ones. And from here I can get into my fossils, and we've got an amber. So let's get the first one. Triceratops. Was it low quality? I'm going to sell that. Yeah. Now, very high quality Ceratosaurus amber. Yeah. That's good. So we're doing that, and this one here is Ceratosaurus of medium quality, so we'll do that. That's good because it's best to get those guys going. When we do have a carnivore, at least we'll have some decent genome going. And on him, he's sitting at 48% on Ceratosaurus and 48 for Ceratosaurus anyway. So that should bring him up to about 55, maybe 60, and you've got to be at 50 for a 60? 50% to create the beast. All right. So 50% genome. That we should get this little mission here. That should be done. And we get, I think, $1 million. We should get that very soon because we're about to get a lovely dig team come back. Now, it just said that our Ceratosaurus is now at the viable stage. So if I go in here, incubation failed on both those. So we're losing $40,000 every time we try and build these guys, and they have died. So my viability is right down. I need to get the strengths up before I do that. So maybe I want the populations to be big, but I think what I'll do is just hold off for a bit until I get more viable genomes. If we go in here and have a look, I won't make it, but the Ceratosaurus is now over the threshold. I can't remember if the threshold was 50 or 60%, but he's now at the buildable threshold. Triceratops, he's at 60. It must be, it still could be either. But I could get a Triceratops, I could get a 63 Ceratosaurus, but 76% on the Struthiomimus, and those other two still failed. That's interesting. They have, that's a 1 in 4, and they both failed. I find that to be odd. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it again. And if these fail, then I don't know. Now, Hammond Creation Lab. Interesting. What I was thinking is, I've just had an idea. Yeah, I've had a proper idea as well. Okay, let's do this. Let's go landscaping and let's remove the water. So let's just take some water out. And what we'll do is we'll keep the Struthios a bit smaller. I want to put a fence right down the middle of this. So if I go fences, and it's new building available. So on fences. So we've got steel fence and electrified and light steel. So what is this? I just want to click on that fence and see what it is. Are these electrified? These original fences? There's no red power things against them. Yeah, they would have like a red power thingo. So these aren't electrified at the moment. So we'll just keep it the same. No, hang on, not power. So we'll go here and fences, and we will build just light steel fences. So we're going to go. Where's the middle of the enclosure? Yep. Okay. All right. Straight fences. We want straight fences, do we? Yeah, we want straight fences. Bang. Right down the middle. I would normally not have a straight fence, but hang on. But I think I should. Yes. So it's going to go there. Now, hang on. I was going to do something here. So we go here, and then straight fences. So what it's going to do is just, here we go. So I'm going to build. Go and click in the middle. Can I do that? Yep. Okay. So if I go here and here. If I go, this is good. Yeah. Why is he obstructed? I was going to say, why are you obstructed? Don't be obstructed. So that'll be there. there, there, and there, right? Okay, so that's, have they connected? Yeah, they do. Okay, so that, they are? Is that join? Yeah, it is. It's all connected. So what I'm trying to do now is, no, that looks silly. Let's go to bulldoze. So let's escape that. Let's bulldoze and goodbye, goodbye. And let's go back to steel fences, not electrified. And let's try and go for a little bit of looking the same. So I've got one creation lab here. I think creation lab doesn't need to be. Okay, escape. I'm just going to try and make this one look a little bit nicer just to start with, as I bollocks this right up. Yeah, so if I go escape, and I need to think about symmetry, but based on the creation lab. Okay, so it's going to have to be, so it's going to be here. Too close to dinosaur. Well, get away, dinosaur. So structured from the... That is what I'm talking about. Too close to dinosaur. Well, go away, dinosaur. He's going to move, obviously. There we go. And then we'll just go straight down. Yeah, and that's good. All right, that's what I wanted. And now, if I go here, I should now be able to put this right in the middle of this. And then... Yep. And then straight down. Right. And now, that's good. Now I want gates. And here I go gates, and I should be able to put a gate in here, please. Why? Let me put the gates in, yeah. Oh, please let me put my gates in. It's not going to let me do that. Why not? Why is that obstructed? What about if we go demolish, and demolish, demolish, and then go back to enclosures, gates. What's this? A new one, an ACU center. I'm going to say yes. If I go to fences. If we go. Oh man, I really stuffed this up, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. And demolish that as well. Yep. So I think he's causing problems for me, and I didn't want to get all fancy on this sort of thing, but so close to dinosaur. Well, if he moves, I'll be fine. And in fact, I kind of want the dinosaurs to be on the other side, but I'll just I'll move them with an ACU center. So that's there, and now here to here, dinosaur is going to be a problem. Wait for dinosaur to move. She'll go green. That's cute that you can't build while dinosaurs there. All right, so that's probably a simpler structure, and it should allow me to put my gates in. Just while we're there, let's go to enclosures and pop in a new feeder, and we'll put him right at the front and the viewing. And then if we just go to gates, should be able to put a gate in here. Yeah. So now what I've got, this is really good. Now I've got the ability, and in fact, let's just go ranger station needs a gate in case ranger has to go into this enclosure. So there, and just so we can get into this enclosure. So we'll go, oh, we already got one in that one, just here. So now I've got these dual paddock. I've got my Struthiomimus intending to be on this left-hand side. They've got their own viewing gallery. And then I've got a another herbivore just here. And what I can do is I can incubate my dinosaurs, put it into this area, and then just open the relative gate to let them into their relative enclosure. This way I don't have to have, I can still have two enclosures, but I can have one Hammond lab. So that's really cool. All right, so what was it? We got a new one. Build and connect an ACU, Matanceros. Let's do the Matanceros, and then we might leave this episode here. This has been a nice little starting episode. I'm really happy with how the Isla Matanceros is coming along as Jeff Goldblum would have it. Don't forget to go to this here to go and see what fossils I've got and send my expedition out. I can still click on the research or the fossil and just use the navigation tool. So if I go view research, I can I can do my research here, and in fact I will. I'll just do... let me do some trait genes. This might be good for attack and resilience, attack and defense, lifespan. Yeah, lifespan is what we want. Thank you, that's good. And now I'll go straight across here to fossils. And we have a lovely Matanceros, very high. So I'm going to extract that, and Matanceros, medium. That's going to bring us, so we're at 48. This is going to bring us, I reckon, to 60 or 65, maybe 70, or maybe 65. And we'll send these guys out to, let's just have a look. What are we after? Well, Struth, we want more Struths, to be honest. So if I'm going to send them out, let's go to research. Just click on research to get into the menu, and I go to world, and I'm going to send them. I do want some more Struths. Yeah, brand new Struths. So I want to get my Struthiomimus up to 100 really quickly, and viability right up there as well. So 100 genome and viability right up there as well. So let's have that as a little soft goal that I've set for myself, and I reckon this is going to click over any second. There we go. And Matanceros 50%. And in fact, Hammond Creation Lab says that the Matanceros is now, just going to release these guys, is now, can't click on the Matanceros just yet. Let's wait till that first Struthiomimus is out. There he goes. Click on hatching bay, go incubate. My Matanceros is now 60, so he's viable. He's at 60. I think 60% is viability, so I've got viability of him. I wouldn't create him with that at the moment. He's a herbivore. I am likely to get a Matanceros in. If we have a look at the Matanceros genome, oh, he's up to 63 actually. So he's still cracking along with that. We still want to get him up a little bit. They're both 63. Matanceros. Yeah, let's have a look at that. So if we have a look now, do I want to incubate anyone else? No, I want to build an ACU center. So the ACU center is going to be what transports our dinosaurs, gets rid of our dead dinosaurs, and does all that. This seemed to be all about food and beverage and hotel and guests. Research complete. All right, let's click on another one. Research. And I'll go to medical. Someone's going to get sick, so we'll go to the hookworm. I know they're going to get sick early game, so I know hookworm's going to be coming up, so we'll do that. We are now making, with $1 million, we're making 42 a minute. That's good. And it's raining. These guys are out still because there's no helicopter spinning, but I need to create an ACU. Hang on, incubate and release. And then Matanceros constructs an ACU and release research specific item, the ACU reload speed. Okay, these are nice little ones. ACU research reload speed at the research. So if I go here, click on Expedition map and go to research, and I want the building upgrade, and it's going to be ACU, asset containment unit, and it's going to be accuracy, reload speed 1.0. That's the one that my mission's asking me to get, so I'm going to get that. At the same time, I'm going to see what we've got here. So we've got Struth at very high. We love that. Oh, ripper. That's really good. And Struth at low quality cell. Yeah, sell it. Why not? And then send them back out. And we may as well go for Triceratops though. What's here? Ceratosaurus? Yeah, and Ceratosaurus, and I think I'm going to want to get one of those at some point. So that's in Portugal. So we'll go off there. Okay, that's good. So research is that's done. In fact, if that's done, then I'll get another research. So clicks on fossil, and we go to research. And what are we going to get? Let's clear everything. So building here, so this will be a new clothes shop. Research that. Research just goes too quickly and isn't, look at that, it just goes too quick. I think it should take longer. I think it's all just, there's too much and it's too quick. I think it should be just, it's, yeah. That's just a little tiny whinge from me. Probably should have placed these a bit nicer. You really got to place them carefully though, because I mean, you know, I won't be able to build anything there. I won't be able to put any sort of fences or anything, and they're just going to look pretty average the whole time. But that's all right. I suppose guests would walk in here and they would see, what's he saying? Research complete. Thanks for that. Guess would walk in here and they'd see that, oh geez, look at that as well. Look, we're going to raise all the terrain at some point and keep it not at this. This will be the elevation we'll keep it at. So it's just all a bit odd at the moment. In the base game, naturally, people would want to build they keep this as their herbivores, and most people have been building their carnivores in here. So of course, I'm going to do something different. So I will make the guests. So we'll have three areas at the moment. Entrance area. We'll have the entrance area is just the entrance area. It's not really an area, but you come in from the entrance. There's a couple of necessary buildings here, which have to be there at the moment. And you've got your herbivores on the left and 2 big enclosures there. So that's pretty cool. Then right down here, you've got your hotel, food and beverage, clothing, merchandise, all that sort of stuff. Some more necessary buildings. And behind those necessary buildings will be the carnivore paddock. And I think the edge of the map is not shown on this screen. What does that do? Dinosaurs? Yeah. Vehicles? And everything. All right, let's have a look. So, an ACU center. Yes, I'm going to put the ACU center in, but do you know what? I'm going to leave the episode here because this one's already clicking over at 50 minutes, so we'll leave it at that. I hope you've enjoyed that episode, and I hope you're enjoying this new series. We'll continue along with our other series. We'll have Planet Coaster still going. We've got our studios pack, and I'm really excited where that's sitting at the moment. So that's all pretty cool. Just looking at the elevation here, I'm going to have to flatten a few things out and go a bit crazy. But very happy with how all that looks. So these guys are going to get very annoyed very soon if they don't get into that. In fact, can I open that gate? Yeah. Open gate. Yeah, look, I can get them out into the correct one. So they'll go out there and they'll go and eat. Yeah, that's nice. He'll go as well. So yeah, Planet Coaster's still going, City Skylines still going, and now we have Jurassic Park Evolution, and this will be a nice series that we'll play through all the islands. Hopefully, I want to be 5-starring a lot of the islands, and just hopefully you find this entertaining. Chris Pratt. It's not his voice though. Yeah. All right, I hope you've liked that. Hit the subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment. I love the comments. Leave a comment and I will reply to most of those if I can. And I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.